Hi everyone, it's Hatsy and I'm back with the Women Around the World series, and today we are going to be focusing on an inspired Native American sim. Now, a lot of you requested this. It was really voted up in one of the last videos that I did, so I thought I'd have a go. But the sim has modern day outfits. There's only one outfit that is quite sort of traditional. And also, when it does come to the speed edit, I don't even think it's accurate. I think that a lot of the images that I found were very fashion inspired, and they've changed a lot of stuff since then. But I thought I'd go with that because I thought it looked really artistic, and because I'm doing speed edits, it makes sense for me to do something that is quite artsy. So I'm not saying it's accurate, a lot of them will be, or at least to try to be a lot of the time. But I think this one, if I was going to go traditional, I think pretty much up until maybe halfway through the speed edit, when she doesn't have all the features that I've put on, then that should be pretty accurate, but we'll see. It also took me a while, oh my goodness, my headphones. Also took me a while because I wanted to really think about which sim I wanted to do this time around, because there were so many ideas. Oh my goodness, popular suggestions at the moment are Turkey and Poland. And I really want to do a Polish sim. I want to do a Turkish sim as well. But the reason why I want to do Polish sim, I was discussing this with my friends. It turns out a while ago, my Elsa's Frozen Castle was trending in Poland. So that means that I have a really big audience from Poland for some random reason. And what happened was, at some sort of time, I can't even remember when this was, maybe it was 9, maybe 10 months ago, I remember just getting loads of comments and not being able to understand the majority of them. So I'd click on the comments, because what you can do is, if you have a channel, you can scroll through all the comments. That's what I do. I don't click on individual videos. I get comments from every video and I try and read as many as I can. But yeah, there was a point in time where what happened was, I'd click on that tab and I wouldn't be able to understand a single one, and I'd translate it and it'd be Polish and it would be like, wow, I love this castle, thank you so much for building it. It was really cool actually. And my husband actually used to live in Poland and he loved it there, so I really want to go sometime because it sounds like such a nice place, and my parents have been and they really enjoyed it. And they went to Krakow. Yeah, I know a few people that used to live there and they really liked it, so I want to go. Not in winter though, because it can get very cold, colder than the UK, and I complain at the UK. Genuinely, I complain all the time about the weather because it's just too cold for me. Too cold at the moment, way too cold. In fact, my car slid today. It was a bad day for me. So what happened was, I'm not used to driving in the snow and ice, and I think that's what happens in the UK. I think that's why schools close and stuff, is because English people just as a general rule aren't prepared for the weather. And that's what happened. It's every year I forget how did I cope the year before with the snow, and then yeah, I have to just deal with it. So the first day of the snow, because it's been snowing for 2 days when I'm recording this, I don't know if it's going to keep snowing. I really hope that it doesn't, because I don't really like snow. I'm sorry. But what happened was, I forgot how to drive in the snow/ice. So it was alright getting to the gym, because I got there, and then my car was sliding around, and then I was stuck in the middle of the car park and I couldn't go anywhere. I was just stuck in my car, and I started to panic and think, oh my goodness, I'm going to be here for 3 days at least, just stuck in my car. Gonna have to order food in and everything. But what ended up happening was, I remembered that on my theory exam, when I took my driving test, there was one of the questions and answers on there that said what do you do if you're ever stuck in a position where there's heavy ice and you don't know what to do, and you put your car in a really high gear, second or third, and then you just rev it and then you try and get out, because the higher the gear, the better, apparently. So yeah, I tried it and it worked. It was like magic. So I ended up getting back, and I've used that trick since. It's amazing. So yeah, if you're ever stuck, just put it in a really high gear and drive as slow as you can, because apparently that works. I don't know why, but it saved me. It stopped me from being stuck. I would have been stuck for a while, so just saying. But if anything happens, don't blame me. Sorry to any drivers out there. Yeah, I can't wait for those comments. Thanks a lot, Hatsy. Like, this happened because of you, you idiot. But yeah, don't trust me, but that's my advice, but don't take it, because I don't know. It worked for me. So this sim, I was trying to make her look really natural, and I wanted to remove a lot of the eyeliner. I wish that the Sims had removable eyeliner, because it's annoying, to be honest, to keep having to change it in Photoshop and all that. But it turned out okay. Yeah, she's supposed to be natural, but she's supposed to have like dark eye makeup. Maybe it's not even makeup. Maybe that's just her dark eyes. I don't know. Some people have that. Some people have really dark eyes. In fact, my dad said to me, this was ages ago, I don't even know if this is true, but he saw this man at the airport with completely red eyes, like the whole red. I don't even know where that came from. It just stuck in my head though. Isn't that weird? I'm trying to think of the weirdest eyes I've ever seen. Oh, this was odd. So there was somebody at Somewhere in the City that had black eyes, but it wasn't just black in the middle, it was black on the whites of the eyes, and it was definitely contact lenses, but it just stuck in my head and it really freaked me out. So that was interesting. Or was it? I don't think it was, but I remember that. I do like dark makeup though. I try and have my makeup quite dark a lot of the times, and that's because I do have dark eyes just naturally. It's weird though, because my eyes changed colour as I got older. So like, not drastically, they didn't go from like brown to blue or something like that. That would be mad if that's ever happened. But yeah, I've always had brown eyes. They've always been pretty dark. But then when I was about 14, 15, they went green, like greenish. So the middle of my eyes would be green. And then people would say, you know, if you were to ask somebody what colour is like Hatty's eyes, they'd say, oh, she's got like brown and green eyes. Not that that would come up in conversation ever, but if it did, that's what they'd say. So that was weird, because then they changed back. As soon as I was happy with them and I was like, yeah, I'm embracing my eyes, I love my eyes, and then they changed, so they're now very dark again. I don't know what happened. And also, this is really weird, around that time my hair started going like a gingery colour. I don't know what was happening with my genetics, but like, I've always had dark hair. In fact, a lot of people have said to me, you look very Turkish, and that's the thing, like that's actually a thing, a lot of people say it to me. So that's quite shocking, because my eyes changed colour and then my hair started going quite gingery when I was about 14, 15. But I was dyeing it as well, but it wasn't just that, that was like the natural colour. Yeah, and then it all went from there. Like, I just then got my hair darker and then things changed. Weird though, isn't it? Something like that happened to my mum. I remember she told me that she had freckles and she was really happy about them, but she wasn't always happy about them. It took her a while to get used to them and then really like them, and then as soon as she liked them and got used to them, they all went. It's crazy, isn't it? So anyway, back to the speed edit. And if you've got any weird stories like that, tell me, because they're always really interesting. But yeah, so I was trying to do her makeup at this point. Now, there were a lot of different patterns online. I don't know the meaning of a lot of them. I'm sorry. But even if I did, I get it wrong, and there'd be somebody out there like, actually, you forgot this, that, and that. I actually had a lot of fun doing a lot of the details, and especially making the like fur material. It was interesting. Reminds me of a dream catcher. Really interesting. I used to love dream catchers, but I don't think mine ever worked, ever. No, I bought loads. I remember buying them because I had really bad dreams at one point. No, did they ever work? Not at all. The bad dreams continued. It was weird though. Yeah, and I remember I said to my mum, because I was young as well, I was like, Mum, like the bad dreams won't go away. And she said to me, well, maybe you just got a bad dream catcher. As if I changed it, things would be better. Yeah, that's it though. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see all future ones. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.